I still say, I don't know which God my dad was praying to, because that day he beat my ass. You understand what I mean? Hello, hi, beautiful people. It's your girl Nazi, the thick chick with the deep voice, and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for the continuous support that you guys always show me. And for those of you who are new, please don't forget to click that subscribe button so you can get more dope content that I give weekly. But I must say that it's been a very hectic couple of weeks for me. I've been very absent, on YouTube, but with good reason this time, okay? I just decided to open my own online thrift store, so it's mostly based on Instagram, coming soon to Facebook, and I just want to show you guys the kind of things that I deal with. Nazi Thrift, that is the name of my store. I'm very excited for that. So that's been taking so much of my time, but just check this out. So you guys won't believe what just happened. So I've been talking alone. I'm thinking this thing is recording, but it stopped recording like I think 5 minutes ago, and I don't know what I was saying. But anyway, I've already even started eating. So, and I was not about to start all over because I'm having my chili cheese double from MACD's. And I'm having my wings from LICKEN, right? So as I was saying to you guys, being a girl, but anyway, so as I was saying to you guys, from the title of the story, you already know that it's about me getting an ass whipping from my dad, right? Guys, first of all, let me just tell you that I, Anazi, the thick chick with the deep voice, I've never given myself a curfew. I've never been given a curfew by my parents, right? So I decided to give myself a curfew because I was home by 5 already. So I was just like, okay, I'll just be home by 5. Plus, I had to cook. In this house, you cook. First of all, you cook. So in this house, you cook, right? Everybody has chores. My brother, all my siblings knew. We all had our chores and we had to do them. Because if you didn't, then you have to deal with the guy who is up there. And Chiriake, who is up there as well. You were going to have to deal with those two. May your soul rest in peace. But anyway, yes, my parents were like that. So, I think I was in grade 9. I was in grade 9. I had a boyfriend he was done with school at the time. Meaning he was 4 years older than me because he had just matriculated. So I think this was the first guy I've ever dated who was that old, because normally I date my peers. If he was older, he'd be like a year or two older, but it was never really like 4 years older. So that was kind of like a bit ridiculous, but anyway, it is what it is, right? Cool. So I dated this guy, and I remember I was from school. I think it was a Friday, if not Thursday. Thursday, because Fridays we didn't cook at home. So I decide I'm gonna see my man. Right now, guys. So my dad, the route he would take coming back home would be from up the road, my street, coming down, right? So that day, he decided to use my man's street, but I hadn't gone to him, so I decided to go down from down the road, normally because I use the passage, right? So it's like this: up the road, down the road, and the passage here, right? So normally I'd use the passage, but that day I was like, I want to go down the road so I can get I think Crazy Pop and Apple Munch. Yeah, Crazy Pop and Apple Munch. I decided. So guys, mind you, my dad is always using the same route, right? He's always using my street, never a different street. So that day, I don't understand what was going on. I don't know which God he prayed to. So he sees me going down the road, right? He sees me going down the road because he comes this up the road, right? My street. But he used a different street to go down the road with, and then he was gonna come up the road to my house. Okay, I hope I'm not confusing you guys, but okay. So as I'm going down here, I see his car and he sees me, and I'm just like, shit. I was about to enter the street. I was like, hi. Then he sees me, then he's like, see that? I wonder where you were going. I think my dad knew that I was going there. I legit think my dad knew that I was going to the guy's house. Cool. I go into the store. So as I come out, my dad is gone. Cool. I'm like, okay, let me go up the road. I'm still in school uniform. The time is, I think it was 4:30, because he's normally home by 5. 4:30, so it's meaning that day he came back home earlier than expected. Okay, sharp. So I'm like to him, where is my thing? I'm like to him, oh, I go to my boyfriend, right? So my boyfriend, I found my boyfriend chilling with his 2 friends. So by 3. So how we were sitting, I'm sorry guys, it's raining as I'm recording this, so if you hear thunder, it's not my fault. But anyway, so as I am approaching him, he's chilling with his 2 friends. Okay, cool, no problem. Go to my man's. I'm still in school uniform. I don't care if dad saw me or not. So as I find him there, we were sitting like, I was sitting here facing like up the road, and they were like standing here facing like down the road. So we're having a conversation, we're talking, hi, chop. We're like, so me and I'm the kind of girl who's like one of the guys. I'm like that, right? You won't feel like barakile or mambikandela. Don't, relax. It's not gonna burn. So as we're having a conversation, my boyfriend says, isn't that mkwa? Asu mkwa lo ya. Hi man, we're not paying attention to them. I mean to him. We don't care. We're busy having a conversation of our own. You know? Our conversation continues. Hi. So my dad gets closer. So as he says, damn, and again. Guys, it was already too late for me. So go shoot my dad. Suspected that I was going to see that guy. Because I think he's seen me with that guy before. And because it's in the same hood, it's very small. He knows, probably knows him. I don't even know how my dad knew. But I feel like my brother was a snitch. I feel like my brother was the reason behind me being busted. Or eventually getting busted. You know? So as I am walking, as I'm chilling there, guys, I was wearing those slip-on slippers, right? Those that actually open here on the front, you know, those cup slippers, those ones, right? Not the G-string type, but yeah, the band type, those ones. Guys, they were my mom's, ne? So as I'm trying to stand up, because I can already tell that this is going to be a problem, oh. I know my dad is about to whip my ass, and he's not about to do it in front of this guy. Not in front of his friends either. Aike. So as I'm trying to escape from the scene, at least beat my ass when we get home. I can take that. No. Legit. Something like that. Beat my ass when we get home. Not in front of people. Can you just... I don't know which God, I still say, I don't know which God my dad was praying to. Because that day, he beat my ass. You understand what I mean? So, ngithi ngiyabaleka, guys, ne? Ngigqoke ijezi yesikolo. Ngithi ngiyabaleka. Yeah. That's the next thing I remember, being pulled by my jersey. You understand what I mean? And have you ever been beat up so bad that you don't even feel the pain? Like, have you ever been so scared? So scared for your life? So scared for your life that you don't... Yeah, you don't feel anything. The adrenaline in you just don't feel anything because you're so scared. Guys, did my boyfriend not just stand there and watch me get the beating from my dad? Did he not just stand and just go like... He legit stood there while I was getting a beating. Guys, that time, remember the passage store? We're chilling by the passage. At Pachysini, there's always those guys who are chilling there. Every passage, like, there's this guys from this street, that street. But my street is the one street that was always overpopulated. Everybody from different streets would come and chill at that passage, right? Yo! The way people were so scared of my dad, nobody literally wanted to intervene. They just looked at me get a beating. As I am just going through all of this in my head, I'm just like, dude, can't you just say, hi, Baba, hi, Diamond, sorry, you know something. You're my man. I get. So as he's beating me up, I managed to escape from the beating, right? I'm running to the house. I'm like, he better find me at the house and beat my ass in the house. I'm running. Get in the house. You think it's gonna be, no, Wes. He got a belt. Whipped my ass. I was black and blue and purple all over my skin. And I had to go to school the next day. Luckily, with my school, the rules were never that strict. You know, that summer uniform, blah, 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 shandies, no. It was never that strict. So I managed to actually wear long sleeve shirts, long sleeve jersey, long trousers to go to school, right? Nobody saw that. Guys, before we go tomorrow, which is me going to school now, before we go tomorrow, as we get home, my dad realizes that I dropped my watch. So he dropped his watch while he was giving me a beating. You know what he said? Go find that watch and don't come back in this house if you haven't found it. I have to go back and face everybody that saw me get a beating from you. And not just that, my boyfriend, I have to go the same streets where I got... See that day, ne? In as much as God was not on my side, later on I feel like God was like, yo, Mdanam, I shouldn't have done this. Ooh, let me make it rain. At least everybody's gone now. You know, there's nobody in the streets. So as I'm going there, imvula iyanetha, guys, ne? I'm going to... It's as if I knew because I legit walked out of my house, went up the road, into the passage. I looked down, and there it was. Picked it up, came back home, and that was it. Guys, I still need to go deal with this guy tomorrow. I still need to face this guy tomorrow. So as I'm preparing for school the following day, I think my dad really felt bad because the following day he gave me more money than he normally gives me. I think it was his way of saying, I'm sorry. I should have beat your ass, but in the house. You know that type of vibe? Yes, I think that's what was going on in his mind. I should have beat your ass, but in the house. Where nobody can see me beating your ass. Because now, it makes me look like a monster of a parent. Yeah, you were. I'm kidding. Whoa, I still want those blessings. I still want the protection. But nah, dude. You couldn't just take it down a notch. I'm sure you're sitting there and you're just like, yo, I was hard on these people, eh? Because really you were. I was a smart one. I was very smart. I never disappointed your ass. But you're out here beating me up. But anyway. So, my mom, like I said, I never really saw my mom. So my mom didn't really see me that day. Got home, I paid up, got after cooking, prepared my uniform for tomorrow, didn't even watch TV, ate, went straight to bed. In the morning, I have to go home, I have to go to school, I wake up, prepare, gave me moment. I didn't even greet him the following day, guys, and he could see that, yo, Mtana Mishem, he's really mad. I was mad. I was, still am about that. You embarrassed me. So, okay, Sharp gave me more money than expected. Okay, cool. I'm going to school. I get to school and I tell my friends what happened. Yeah, my friends are asking me, so what are you going to do, friend? Hey, are you going to face him? I'm like, you know what? Me. What? Face him. I don't owe him anything. He can move on with his life. Because I was so embarrassed, you guys. I think I ignored him for a week or so, and then he saw that this person is really ignoring me. I don't know how, but I think he just went down my streets and and then damn, there he was. I couldn't even go back into the house quickly. I couldn't like already. So I go, I take my L, my walk of shame, I greet him, he greets back, and guess what he has? My hairband. He picked it up. He's like, yesterday you dropped, that day you dropped this. And I was like, oh, you kept it. Oh, okay. I see. Good boyfriend. 20 years later, you're a good boyfriend. You should have stopped my dad from beating me up. I was mad all over again, you guys. I was so mad. So mad. But I appreciated the fact that, okay, at least he picked it up. He did something right. Was that even right? Because it actually took me back to the very same day I got my ass beat by my dad. And I was like, you know what? Never again am I going through this trauma of being beat by my dad in front of my boyfriend. But if you must know, me and the guy just okay. You know, we chill. We're okay. He reminds me of the day because he's a dad. He's a that's what he is. He reminds me of that day and just laughs all over again. But wouldn't trade my parents for anything. Still love them. And I know they're watching over me. And I know that they did that. My dad did that because he thought he was protecting me the best way he knew how. And really, I cannot fault him for doing all of that. It came from a place of love, but it was done wrong. Totally wrong. I'm not saying it was right. But I understand. And I'm not going to make my kids go through that. I'm not going to do that. But here's what you can do. You can subscribe down below and comment, share, like. Say which parts that you liked. You can suggest more stories that you want me to tell. Something, Yana, maybe first day of high school or whatever. Just something. Something. And as for me, I'm going to go finish my food. And be about my business. Because I'm bad. Because I'm gone. Bye.